Hi Firebirds, welcome back to Talent Talk. Today we're gonna do a quick reflection on this year and then discuss our plans for the next year. I am CC Bennett. I've been on staff for 2 years and I started out as a photographer. I then moved up to captions editor and then assistant news photo editor earlier this year. And now I am the co-news editor-in-chief for the Free Press with Grace.
My name is Grace Mosconi. I am the Other News co-editor-in-chief. I joined staff at the beginning of this year and was fortunate enough to be a part of news planning team at semester, and then I was chosen with CC to be the other co-editor-in-chief for the news at the end of this year.
Hi, my name is Kinley Gigous, and I will be next year's online editor-in-chief. I've been on staff for about 2.5 years now, and I joined as a photographer, but as of last fall, I was the online managing editor this year, and I cannot wait for next year to help lead the website.
And then I'm Micah Jones. I'll be the yearbook editor-in-chief next year. I joined this year as a yearbook designer, and then at semester I became the assistant design editor.
So for some reflection on this past year, Cece and I were tasked with being the editor-in-chiefs for our last issue of the year, issue 8, and we recently distributed it at the beginning of this week. So it was definitely a learning curve for us with such a new staff and losing so many of our seniors. So there were challenges, but we hope to keep improving as we continue. And we really tried hard to cover a variety of topics in our issue. As our cover shows, we tried to show the latest news with the Artemis 2 mission, but then also tie it back into our community and what impacts it has. So we hope for everyone who opens the issue that there is something that they will care about.
Yeah, and we are also planning on sending out a summer issue, which we're starting to plan next week. And then we'll continue to start planning it at the Jayhawk Media Workshop, which is the summer camp that a lot of us are going to be involved in and where we plan a lot of the different publications for the next year. And it'll have a lot of different events from the summer, and it'll be really cool. And we're planning on releasing it in the first week of school next year.
And then some hopeful changes to the website are coming in the beginning of the school year. I'm working on making a few little layout changes. They won't be very big, but I don't know, if you're a frequent visitor of fsfreepressonline.com, you might notice them. And then I am hoping for a new header starting next school year. I'm working on designing one, and it should be finished over the summer, and I'm very excited for you guys to see it. And then along with the summer issue of the news magazine, we'll have a small summer online sprint, which will cover things that you have not seen in the summer issue. But yeah, very excited.
And then for the yearbook, we just wrapped up distribution. If you haven't picked up your yearbook yet, those will be in the office over the summer from 8 to 4, Monday through Friday. And then over the summer, we will be also at the Jayhawk Media Workshop to plan our yearbook for next year. And we really look forward to what will happen there.
Looking forward for news, for next year we plan on releasing 8 issues as has been customary in the journalism program, and among those issues we will have a few packages, and in those packages we have more specialized topics that we are really excited to share with you.
And we're also planning on having a few specialty issues next year, but we won't spoil those for you now. Ending this, we are all so excited for next year. We hope to continue to lead an amazing staff, and we hope to continue to provide you with news and entertainment. Firebirds, we hope you have an amazing summer, and we cannot wait to see you next year. That's all for today. Thank you for listening to Talent Talk.